Let me ask you something. Why do some people thrive while others feel stuck in the same cycle year after year? Why do some turn pain into power while others drown in self-doubt? The answer isn't luck. It's not intelligence. It's not even talent. It's the questions they ask themselves every single day. Because here's the truth. Your brain is a problem-solving machine. If you feed it the wrong questions, you'll get the wrong answers. But if you ask the right questions, you'll unlock a level of clarity, confidence, and power that most people never experience. And today I'm going to give you 3 life-changing questions. Questions that if you apply them every single day, will reshape your mindset, your emotions, and your future. Are you ready? Let's go. Question 1, what am I focusing on? Right now, at this very moment, what are you focusing on? Are you thinking about what's missing in your life, or are you focused on what you already have? Are you dwelling on problems, or are you searching for solutions? The answer to this single question is shaping your reality in ways you may not even realize, because here's the truth. Where focus goes, energy flows. Your mind is like a magnifying glass. Whatever you direct it toward will grow bigger and stronger. If you constantly focus on your fears, your problems, or the things you can't control, you will feel overwhelmed, frustrated, even powerless. But if you shift your focus toward what you can do, what's possible, and the opportunities in front of you, suddenly your entire perspective changes. Think about it. Have you ever had a day where everything seemed to be going wrong? Maybe you woke up late, spilled your coffee, got stuck in traffic, and by the time you reached your destination, you told yourself, this is just a bad day. And what happened? The rest of the day followed that same pattern because you trained your brain to look for negativity. You focused on frustration, so your mind kept finding more reasons to feel frustrated. Now flip that scenario. Have you ever had a moment where you decided, no matter what happens today, I'm going to make it great? Maybe things still went wrong, but because you were focused on making the best of it, you didn't let the little things get to you. That wasn't just luck, it was focus. The challenge is that most people don't consciously choose what they focus on. They allow the outside world to dictate it for them. The news, social media, negative people, all of these things can hijack your focus and fill your mind with stress, doubt, and fear. But the most successful, fulfilled people in the world take control of their focus. They train their minds to look for solutions instead of problems. They focus on gratitude instead of scarcity. They focus on progress instead of perfection. And here's something powerful to consider. 2 people can experience the exact same event and walk away with 2 completely different emotional reactions. Imagine 2 people lose their jobs on the same day. One person immediately starts thinking, I'm a failure, I'll never recover from this. The other person, facing the same situation, thinks, this is an opportunity. Maybe this is the push I needed to finally start that business, to pivot, to grow. The event didn't change, the circumstances are identical, the only difference is what each person chose to focus on. So take a moment and ask yourself, what have you been focusing on lately? Are you training your mind to look for what's wrong, or are you conditioning yourself to see what's right? Because whatever you focus on, you will find more of. If you focus on problems, you'll find more problems, but if you focus on possibilities, doors will start to open where you never even saw them before. Question 2, what does this mean? Every moment of your life, your brain is assigning meaning to what's happening around you. But here's the catch. Most of the time, you don't even realize it. 2 people can go through the exact same situation and walk away with completely different emotions, not because of what happened, but because of the meaning they attached to it. Think about a time when something didn't go your way. Maybe you didn't get the job you wanted, someone let you down, or a relationship ended. In that moment, your brain asked, What does this mean? And how you answered that question shaped your entire emotional response. If you told yourself, this means I'm not good enough, or this means I'll never be successful, then that event became a source of pain, frustration, or even hopelessness. But if you told yourself, this means I need to grow, or this means something better is coming, suddenly the same event turned into a stepping stone rather than a setback. Here's the powerful part. Meaning is never fixed. It's something you create, not something that's given to you. Most people don't realize this. They think meaning is something automatic, something outside their control. But the truth is, you are the one in charge. You decide whether something is the end of the road or just a detour. You decide whether failure is proof that you're not enough or proof that you're learning. Take a moment to think about a challenge you faced in the past. Something that felt like a major obstacle at the time. Maybe it was a financial struggle, a personal loss, or a moment of rejection. Now ask yourself, was there another way you could have looked at that situation? Could you have assigned a different meaning to it? And if you had, how would that have changed the way you felt, the way you acted, the way you moved forward? This is the difference between people who rise above their circumstances and those who stay stuck. It's not about avoiding problems. It's about mastering the meaning you give to them. Some of the most successful people in history faced devastating failures. But instead of interpreting those failures as proof they weren't good enough, they saw them as feedback, as lessons, as necessary steps on the path to greatness. And this doesn't just apply to big life events. It's happening every single day. If someone cuts you off in traffic, what does it mean? Does it mean they're a terrible person? Or does it mean they might be rushing to an emergency? If a friend doesn't text you back, does it mean they don't care? Or does it mean they're overwhelmed with their own struggles? If you make a mistake at work, does it mean you're a failure? Or does it mean you're human and have a chance to improve? Your emotional state, your confidence, your ability to take action, it's all determined by the meaning you choose to assign to life's events. And the moment you realize that you're in control of that meaning, everything changes. Question 3, what am I going to do about it? Life doesn't change because we think about it. It changes because we act. No matter what happens to you, no matter how you choose to interpret it, the final and most important question is, what am I going to do about it? Because meaning without action is useless. You can focus on the right things. You can give events an empowering meaning. But if you don't take action, nothing shifts. You stay exactly where you are, trapped in the same patterns, the same emotions, the same results. The people who create extraordinary lives are the ones who refuse to stay passive. They don't just accept their circumstances, they take control and change them. Think about the biggest challenges you've faced in your life. The moments when you felt stuck, when things didn't go your way. Maybe you lost a job, a relationship ended, or an opportunity slipped through your fingers. After the initial shock, after the emotions settled, what did you do? Did you take action, or did you stay in a cycle of frustration, doubt, and hesitation? The truth is, most people hesitate. They overthink. They get caught in a loop of what if and why me, instead of asking, what's next? But the ones who rise, the ones who overcome, the ones who transform their lives, they decide. They take action, even when they don't have all the answers. Action doesn't mean waiting until you feel ready. It doesn't mean waiting until the fear disappears. It means moving forward, even when you're uncertain, even when it's uncomfortable. Because confidence doesn't come from knowing everything. It comes from proving to yourself over and over that you can handle whatever comes your way. Think about it like this. Imagine two people face the exact same challenge. One person tells themselves, this is too hard. I don't know what to do. They wait, they procrastinate, they hope for things to get better on their own. The other person asks, what's one step I can take right now? They may not have the perfect plan, but they take action, any action. They send the email, they make the call, they learn the skill, they ask for help. One stays stuck, the other moves forward. The difference? Not intelligence, not talent, just action. And here's the key. Massive action doesn't always mean a huge dramatic leap. Sometimes it's a small step, a shift in direction, a commitment to keep going no matter what. Some of the most successful people in the world didn't start with a perfect plan. They started by doing something, anything, to move forward. If you've been feeling stuck, if you've been waiting for the perfect moment to change something in your life, ask yourself this: what small action can I take today, not tomorrow, not next week, today? Because the moment you start moving, momentum kicks in. And when you have momentum, nothing can stop you. At the end of the day, your life isn't shaped by your circumstances, it's shaped by your choices. Every single day, you are either reacting to life or creating it. And the difference comes down to these three questions. What am I focusing on? Because what you focus on becomes your reality. What does this mean? Because the meaning you give to events determines whether you feel powerless or unstoppable. What am I going to do about it? Because nothing changes without action. Most people live their lives on autopilot, asking disempowering questions like, why does this always happen to me? Or what if I fail? But the people who break through, the ones who create extraordinary results, they take control. They ask better questions. They condition their minds to focus on possibilities instead of problems. And now you have the power to do the same. So here's my challenge for you. Don't just listen to this. Don't just think about it. Apply it. The next time you're faced with a challenge, stop and ask yourself these three questions. Train yourself to shift your focus, to reframe the meaning, and to take massive action. Because when you do that consistently, nothing, absolutely nothing can stand in your way. Your future is being shaped right now. The only question is, what are you going to do about it?